everyone, Bethany here and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited to be joining the Not Too Shabby shop for the Stamp and Die of the month for November. Look at how cute this is. This is the Little Angels stamp set. Cute little 3 little angels, a dove, flower, star, bow, joy to all, sending prayers, and you're my little angel. I have an idea in my mind and I'm hoping that it'll come out just the way I have envisioned it. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I have loaded this adorable little angel. She's got 2 little buns. She looks like my daughter. Her hair, this is one of her favorite looks. So I had to use it. I'm going to use also the bow and I'm going to stamp out the You're My Little Angel. And I've loaded it into my Misti. And now I'm just going to use some black ink. Nothing fancy, nothing super special. I'm not even going to use embossing powder today. I kind of go in between using embossing powder and not, so it really just depends on my mood and how long I'm willing to wait for things to dry. And then I'm just going to stamp it out a few times over just to make sure I get a really, really good impression of all these bits. Occasionally when you do stamp out multiple stamps at the same time, you can get uneven pressure. And so I'm just verifying that everything is pressed as well as it could be. And once I'm satisfied with that, then I'm going to go ahead and off screen cut it out with my die cuts. Once everything is cut out, I am ready to start coloring. And I will note I use mint tape to adhere my dies to the magic mat. I am using a lighter color scheme for this card. You're used to most likely seeing me with a little bit more bolder colors, especially when I'm doing not too shabby shop items. But today I'm going to do a little bit more of a clean and simple look. I will zoom in so you can see my coloring a little bit more in detail. But I want to make sure that I am keeping my color scheme light and fun and airy. And I am using the Ohuhu alcohol markers in order to complete this look. I have chosen 2 different color sets. One is the facial colors and one is the pastel color set. And you'll see that I am actually putting purple. It's very light, very pastel-y, and hopefully in the end you can see it. And I've turned down the brightness of my screen so you can see the colors a little bit better. They should pop a little more, but my girls, their favorite colors are purple and pink. And so I am just bombarding this design with some purples and pinks. They don't personally color their hair different colors, but I feel like this angel is just a little hip and she's whimsical and she's fun and got a little flair going, so why not? And you'll see I'm just adding all these different shades of purple and pink with flecks. I'm not doing a whole lot to the actual colors, but I'm just letting them be a little bit more flirty, whimsical, kind of following the design of the stamp, which is, it doesn't have fully defined lines, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And yeah, this is coming out super fun, super amazing. And I'm just going back and forth between all the colors, kind of adding this little variegated look, not being completely intentional with my color schemes, letting it be a little bit more splotchy and fanciful and free. And of course the little angel has to have some funky bright colors. She's gonna have some golden wings. When you have stamp sets like this where there's a bunch of open-ended stuff, it's kind of gives that opportunity to do something a little bit more cheeky where you don't have to really have straight lines or anything like that. And even her facial color, I'm just flecking it in. So I'm kind of allowing that little watercolor look to happen. And as it dries, the alcohol ink will spread a little bit, so it's okay. It's not going to remain super splotchy in the end, but it'll be so cute. And then I'm just going to grab one of the pinks that I used previously, and that's what's going to become the background color of the You're My Angel. And then I'm going to just add little flecks of that purple to keep in the watercolor effect look. And as it dries, it'll blend a little bit more and be really cute. Now I'm going to use this adorable star stencil from Spellbinders. It's called Star Bright. And I have my A2 size card front in white. And all I'm going to do is use some of that mint tape again and tape where I want the stars to be. You might recognize this star stencil. I actually used it last summer for one of my 4th of July looks. And I just really love this stencil. I don't know why. It's very versatile. I used it more of in a stars and stripes kind of theme last time around. And now we're going to use it in a more angelic look for my cute little angel littles. And I have grabbed some Distress Oxide. I have the Scattered Straw and Mustard Seed. And I'm going to start with my lighter color and my blending brush. And I'm going to do a full coat with just the lighter color, putting it down in a circular motion, trying to get all the little bits, especially the little stars. It would be very easy to miss a point and look a little funky. So I want to make sure I'm not missing any of the points of the stars. So that circular motion kind of helps me get into the crevices and the grooves of all of those little bits. And then without cleaning off my brush, I'm going to take the mustard seed, which is a little bit darker and a little bit brighter, and I'm just going to start at the corner and bring that in. I don't want to bring it all the way in, but just enough that that corner is a little bit deeper and a little bit bolder. And I'm going to lighten up my pressure as I go towards the middle. That way there's a little bit more of a variegation that is happening. And then coming back and making sure all those little tiny stars at the base or at that corner just really has a good coat, and I can lift it up from here and kind of check it, make sure they look good, and they look perfect. So now I'm going to let it dry a little bit and be right back. Once it's dried enough, I'm going to take these Nouveau Dream Drops and I am just going to start accenting little bits of the design, like the base of her hair buns, little splashes of glitter to the base of it, the top of her hairline, into her eyes, the center of the bow, on the angel, the eye. We're just going to make a little dot for where the eye is and the your. And of course, her dress has to have some glitter and glitz. I originally was going to try to do some glitter in the stars, but I think I'm just going to do glitter around the stars. Little drops, little shimmer drops. And this kind of helps give it that little pop and pizzazz, something a little bit different to elevate the look. And you'll notice I'm not doing a whole lot, but enough that it's cute, it's accented, just having fun with this look, because of course I can't keep it truly clean and simple. I am still a mixed media artist at heart, so everything has to have a little hint of mixed media, even if the design itself is clean and simple. And once I'm satisfied, feel like I've had enough glitz added, I'm going to go ahead and let that dry. I'll be right back. Once that is dry enough for my taste, I am going to go ahead and use some square foam circles, not squares, and I'm just adding a little bit to the back of my angel, and she's going to be floating in the little stars, and place her right there. Now her bow, I want to have it adhere directly to the top of her head, so I'm only putting a little bit of the Barely Art glue right here. She's going to be a little bit crooked. She's got a little attitude going on, and it's perfect. And then the You're My Little Angel, I'm going to use one of my spare foam square extras. This is something I'll show you. I take, when this is all done, I take them and cut them down to little bits and pieces that can fit in awkward spots that my circles or square foam tape won't necessarily fit into. So it's kind of nice. And then I'm going to put this down a little bit off kilter too as well. And I feel like her legs need a little bit of help propping up. So I have this tiny little piece of foam tape, an oddly shaped foam tape. I'm going to just add it right underneath her dress here. Perfect. And now I'm going to add the Fairly Art glue to the back of my card front, and going to go edge to edge on this card front. And there you go. There is something fun, fast, easy, simple, and I can't wait to give it to my little lady. I hope you had some fun, learned a little bit about keeping things clean and simple, but adding a little pizzazz at the same time. And I hope you join along in the hop. Don't forget to click the Rafflecopter link below to join the giveaway. And we are going to have so many fun hops coming up very soon on the Not Too Shabby Shop. So don't forget to subscribe there. Don't forget to subscribe to me, because I have a lot of amazing things coming at you towards the holidays. There are a lot of fun projects I have in the works, already filmed and ready for sharing with you all, so I cannot wait. I also have a 500 subbies celebration link for a giveaway as well below. And if you would like to follow along on the hop, it is a hashtag driven hop, but we also have the links listed in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to find the joy in your day, and happy making. Bye!